Okay, y'all, this is going to be actually a serious topic. Um, if there are any victims of domestic violence, this is not directed at you at all. I just want to note that. This is not directed toward any female, male, kids, anybody like that who has ever been, will be, or currently are victims of domestic violence. So I want to reiterate that fact because I think, as we all know now, this person right here, she feels like she can get on here and say anything about anybody, anytime, for a laugh and things like that. But let's see how she can handle if somebody like me is making fun of her situation. Now, before I get into the video, I do want to preface the video by saying, if y'all want to watch, because it's a train wreck, I mean, how can you not watch? But keep your money in your pocket. Don't end up like Karen, who this person came on here and dragged to and fro, posted her, doxed her just out of vengeance. Came on here and doxed her and posted her phone number all in the chat. And then on top of it, this is the same Jamaican ancestry person. I'm assuming Karen thinks she's exempt from this. But at the same time, I heard Karen out of her own mouth say that, I don't know if she had a brother that transformed into a sister. I don't know how it happened, but according to this person right here, Karen's brother or sister don't even deserve to live on this earth with her. Not in Jamaica with her, but on this earth, She sits on here and, it's like she finds fault and judgment in everybody else. But, she's incapable of flipping that mirror back on her and seeing the ugly, wretched, vile reflection reflected back at her ass. She can't see that, I mean, if people have kids and they want to take from their kids and give to her, you let them do that. You allow people to be as big of a fool for somebody else that they want to be. If somebody on here wants to pay to be your flunky, you let them do that. You let somebody like this sit around and spin whatever narrative they need to spin, drag you, drag your siblings, drag your kids, drag your parents, all in the name of a laugh. And then if you want to double back down and, grovel up, and kiss their ass and get them $40 or $50, you let them do that. Because by that, they're paying to be a flunky. You let people pay to be flunkies. I don't know how many years Karen has been on here. Obviously it didn't work out for her. A person like this just sits in the background, and just drags her at will. Whatever day she wakes up and feel like dragging Karen got dragged. Same thing about this sister, this monster of a sister I have. She was the youngest girl. If she woke up on the wrong side of the bed, she felt like that was an excuse to jump on her older sister, the one who she and I look just alike. We look like twins. I asked her one day, years later, because I've seen the many times that she's beat her ass. And even though she was 8 years younger than me, I always stood up to her. She would scratch up my face and all that stuff. Just an animal. You couldn't pay her to be in the same room with me today. I damn near pulled out every shred of hair out of her head the last time she fucked with me. Or fucked with anything that belonged to me. You couldn't pay her to be in my presence, in a room alone, let alone a locked room, because there will be bloodshed. Because I'm not the person that's going to sit around and take your shit. Even, you know, at 8 years old, I'm not going to do it. I can spot a monster. You don't have to be an adult to spot a monster. But I asked my sister, I said, you know, why would you sit around and let her jump on you like that? And she said, well, you know, sometimes she won, sometimes I won. I said, well, you know, I don't remember that. Personally, me, I don't remember it. I never saw you win a fight against her. Now, I'm going to tell you the kind of person I am. I'd be damned if you're going to sit up and jump on me anytime you feel like it. Because you know what? I will have a knife up under my clothes or behind my back. And when you decide to jump, that'll be your last time jumping. You know, certain situations you have to let people know what you will and will not tolerate. If I know you can beat my ass and you feel like you can beat my ass, you know what? Beat this baseball bat from upside your head, ass. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not going to sit around and let nobody sit around and beat my ass every day. I'm not going to do it. I will stay up all night long plotting and scheming on your ass. You better not go to sleep. Take your ass to sleep and see what happens to your ass. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not going to sit around and let nobody dog me out anytime they feel like it. And that's what this person does all over YouTube. But you know, if my sister wanted to sit around and let her beat her ass, then you know what? You just, you know, a person that chose to sit around and let somebody whoop your ass anytime they felt like it. But do it to me, you better not never close your eyes. You better not never come within 2 or 3 feet of me. You better not never turn your back to me. Because I'm going to try my best to fuck your ass up. I'm going to try to put your ass in the hospital. I'm going to try to knock your brains out of your head. Because that's the only language you understand. You're subhuman. You're a monster. Apparently that's what this is. Now, we all know how she feels about quote-unquote Brokeback Mountain, right? We already know about that. She's made that perfectly clear. We don't deserve to live. Male, female, child, adult, woman, man, whatever. Human being that fit into whatever this category she's decided to do. But the thing about karma is, you know what? Even monsters meet their match. Apparently her husband was the match that she met. Was the match that she met, you know. Bodies, can y'all imagine someone body slamming you 3 times and breaking your pelvis? And then yet you're going to get on here and brag about how you can take punches from a man. I already knew you could take punches from a man. I can look at how you act, how you behave. I can look at your face. I can look at your whole demeanor and tell that men have been all upside your head. You know, that's no secret. Do I personally feel any way about it? I'm going to have to tell you the honest to God's truth. No. Because there's ain't no telling what all her ass haven't done to folks. It's called karma. You know, somebody had to come and body slam her ass 3 times. And that's just the things that she spoke of. I'm sure He beat her ass all over in every room of that house. And outside too. I'm sure she been dragged and stomped. You know, and all of that. And she's probably the type that would keep coming back for more. And more and more and more. So one day he probably just said, you know what? Let me just body slam this bitch. Apparently the first body slam didn't work. The second body slam didn't work. It took 3 body slams to break her pelvis. And now, you know, if I had to guess, she's drawing a crazy check, some kind of a disability check, some kind of PTSD check. And ooh, you know, woe is me. I'm such a victim. This ain't no victim. This ain't nobody's victim. You know. She makes y'all think she's a victim. This is not a victim. This is a victim to no one. At all. I'm going to play this clip. I'm going to end the video. And it's going to be what it is. You know. But I said all that to say that even monsters have their day. Even monsters have their day. It's a tried and proven fact, you know. I mean, the same sister that beat the other sister ass, who me and her look like twins, you couldn't pay her to confront me today. Because she knows I will probably try my best to kill her ass. She knows that. It's to that point. You know. It's to that point. You know. And to this day, her daughter, you know, is suicidal. You know, she got 2 grandkids that's rotting in hell somewhere. And she got 2 that are alive. You know, and she feels like, ooh, you know, it's so, you know, I don't know what, am I supposed to give a damn about those dead grandkids? No. I'm the person that's here to remind you, you know what, that's what happens to monsters. If you're expecting a boo-hoo out of me, you know, you got me all the way twisted. You got me all the way fucked up. Because I can be just as hardcore as the next motherfucker is. Up on this bitch or off of this bitch. You know. When you show me who you are, I believe you. You know, I believe you. I mean, she don't even have female insides. All her female insides is gone. She's cracked out, geeked out, fiend out. You know, nothing, an opportunist. I mean, it's like a duplicate of this person. They're twins. If I had to guess, you know, not her, but my sister's husband, I'm sure he stomped the fuck out of her ass whenever he felt like doing it. See, people like this, as long as they're on one end of it and they're doing all the giving, oh, you know, it's not a problem. But when somebody else snaps into that same mentality and they're on the other side of it and they're giving it to your ass, then all of a sudden now you're a victim. No, you ain't no damn victim. You getting what your ass deserved. You chose to give it out to somebody else over here, but you know what? Somebody else over here decided to smash your ass upside the head with it. Over and over and over again. It's called karma. It's called treat people the way you want to be treated. You dog out somebody else, it's going to be somebody else, believe me, that's going to come by and dog your ass out even worse than you dogged out the previous person. I don't feel any kind of way about her fractured, cracked, broken, whatever it is. Pelvis, spine, skull, whatever it was. I don't have to give a damn. about what happens to a monster. It's not a requirement for me to give a damn. Now, if you want to know how I really feel, I think your ass deserves every bit of what your ass got. Truth be told, you know. But it's probably better that you don't be in my presence, because that will come out of my mouth. You know, I can bring your ass to tears too. You know. And the sister that looks just like me, her son and daughter, they do whatever the other aunt says. The one that used to wake up beating their mama ass. She ain't gonna tell them that. See, she don't want them to know that. She don't want them to know that. She want them to think, ooh, you know, we're just so close, and you know, we're sisters, and you know, that's not who I am. No, you a geeked out fiend. You a monster. You beat they mama's ass anytime you felt like it. And the sad thing about it is, they under her control right now. And see, the thing about it is, she could never control me. Because you're not my mother, and you're not my damn father. And if we have to fight every single fucking day, and believe me, if I lose too many of those fights, your ass going to the hospital. Because I'm going to try to fuck your ass up. I'm going to try to intentionally send your ass to the hospital. See, you have to let people know what you're going to tolerate from them and what you're not going to tolerate from them. And you have to do it by any means necessary when it comes to a certain kind of person. You have to let them know. And if they don't understand, you have to just show them. Yeah, they had to pull me off of her. They had to pull me off of that bitch. If I wanted to, I could have taken her head and bammed it into the floor until I broke her nose and broke her face and broke her skull. But I'm not a murderer. You couldn't pay her to fuck with me. She does it in ways that's affiliated with the law. You know, thinking the law will protect her. Ooh, I'm just this pitiful female. You know, she snaps into, ooh, I'm this pitiful female mode. Everybody ain't falling for it. You know, it's people right now after her ass. Grunge ass motherfuckers too. Both of my uncles after her ass. One will hire crackheads to fuck her up. The other one will do it himself. You know. She's living in a security system. She has to have a security system to protect her ass. You know. You ain't my mother, you ain't my father. I don't have to take fucking orders from you. So, I mean, you know, think of me however you want to think of me. I'm nobody's victim. And I'm not going to sit around and let nobody continuously beat my ass. Not me. Mm-mm. And if I decide that's the last ass whooping I'm taking, you best believe that's the last one I'm taking from your ass. So you best to stay the fuck away from me. Because I'm not trying to fight you. I'm trying to take your motherfucking ass out of here. Think whatever the fuck you want about my lifestyle. I don't give a fuck about your dead grandkids. I don't give a fuck about your broken pelvis, bitch. Truth be told, I could care fucking less. You deserved it in my eyes. You deserved every break, every fracture, every crack, every knot upside your motherfucking head as far as I'm concerned. Because I can be a cold motherfucker when I have to be. Cold motherfucker. I don't give a fuck that your ass is homeless. I don't give a fuck. These little $40, $50 donations, they not going to take care of you. You can't live on that. Karma has moved into your life. Every time you turn around, it's going to be something. If it ain't this, it's going to be that. If it ain't that, it's going to be this. It's going to always be something. That's what monsters deserve. You know, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't care what anybody thinks. You know, walk in my shoes and then we can have a conversation. Do that. But anyway, now she's on this whole, women empowerment, you know. Ooh, you know, I had my pelvis broke, you know. Y'all come on and get on the panel, you know. And let's talk about, you know, all of our broken bones and our, you know, PTSD and how we done had our skulls cracked and all this different shit. Like I told you, you know, monsters attract monsters. And it never ends well, y'all. It never ends well. It never ends well. No, I have absolutely no sympathy for somebody like this. Call me cold, call me whatever it is that, you know, you need to call me. But I have absolutely no sympathy for them. Because you know what? Monsters that... This always stops recording for some reason. I'm assuming because I work this laptop like in overdrive. I work it beyond its capacity. And I think I have so much going on here that the recorder can't keep up with it. It doesn't have enough room to breathe, so it has to stop. But anyway, I don't know at what point it stopped, but here's a monster in action.
Let's start there.
This is a monster.
I said me and Big Red fought. It is a big difference. Okay? We fought. Meaning I fought him back. Now my kids fought her. No. No. Never fought him back because I was afraid of him. So no.
Yeah, there's always somebody that a monster's gonna bow their ass down to. They're gonna bow their vile, wretched ass down to somebody in this world. Make sure you're the person that they bow wretched ass down to. Because otherwise they're going to think it's okay to chew your ass up and spit your ass out at will whenever they feel like doing it. Kudos to this guy, whoever he is or was. Kudos to this man for overpowering a monster. Even if she didn't do nothing to him, who knows what she have not done before his ass. It's called karma. Never feel bad when somebody getting their karma. They gonna wrap it up in a pretty package. Ooh, you know, woe is me, feel sorry for me, this happened to me, I'm a victim. You know, you shouldn't, you know, treat women this way. You know, there's other women that may have experienced this. How dare you speak on what happened to me? Whatever the case may be, you know. You end up, you know what? You stay prepared. You be that boy on that football field who woke up that morning and said, no, not today. And no day going forward. You know, that was his choice to take that aluminum baseball bat and hit her full force upside the head. You know, it's not for me to comment on it one way or the other. I felt no way about it because I saw what she did to him day after day, day after day. I saw what she did to other people whenever she felt like it. She was like, you know, the bad bitch in school. You know, because after they get so bad, you know, they feel like they can even confront men. You know, if they ever beat up a boy, that's it. They feel like, you know, they can beat up any boy, along with any woman. They can do whatever they want to whoever, at will, no repercussions. You know. You have to be demented to go through life like that and think that that shit ain't gonna come back on your ass in some shape, form, or fashion. She's living it every day. Every day she wake up as a reminder of the bullshit she done did to folks. And what? Is somebody like me supposed to feel some kind of way about what all has happened to your ass? I don't think so. Not me. You know, I'm not that person. Not to say that there aren't people out there like that who's willing to, ooh, you know, let me break you off $50 because somebody broke your pelvis. And I'm just a victim and I'm a woman. I'm just an innocent little old woman that wouldn't harm a fly. You know, let them do that. Let them pay her bills every month. Let them pay her rent. Let them do what all they do. And let them find out, you know, you next in line for her to drag up and down these YouTube streets after she done took your money from you. I didn't ask you for nothing. Yeah. This is a certified monster. Never forget that. Ever. No matter what disguise they have on, no matter what mask they have on, always look beneath that mask. You know, these are very cunning females, manipulative, vile, wretched. They know nothing else. But they know they can't function in society by displaying themselves that way. So they have to formulate a mask early on in their lives to make it appear like they're normal people, so that they appear to fit in with other people. But all it takes for them to reveal themselves is a simple no. No, I'm not going to do what you say. No, you're not going to make me do nothing. No, I'm not going to be bossed around by you. No, I'm not going to be bullied by you. No, you know whatever it is you want from me, you can't have it. A simple no is all it takes. And I'm nobody's yes man. A simple no is all it takes. Then you see the real person. You see them plotting and scheming. Then it all comes to a head. If they beat your ass, then they feel like, ooh, okay, so now I can beat your ass at will anytime I feel like it. You couldn't pay her to confront me, because she know I'll try my best to kill her ass. Monsters don't deserve to live, in my opinion. No. Whatever happened to them, they deserve it. Broke necks, cracked skull, broke pelvis, you know, cracked back, crackety crack, you know, out, fiend. Whatever the hell happened to your ass, you deserve it. However many men dog your ass out, you deserve it. for what you've done in your past to other people. You're not immune to retribution. You're not immune to consequences. You're not immune to repercussions. And that's the problem. You got a lot of demented monsters out here thinking they can't be touched. Well, if you got to break a pelvis, that's what you do. You break a motherfucking pelvis. You crack a back, you split a skull, you do whatever you have to do to let them know, no, I'm not the one. But this is a monster, a certified monster on YouTube.
I never fought him back. But when you make that statement, you are a domestic violence victim. You think you're gonna come and beat on me? Bitch, you a woman.
Actually, to me, it's very amusing what happened to you. To someone like me. You know. Because sometimes the only language a monster understands is you have to let them know you don't give a fuck about their ass right back. Let the chips fall where they may. Whatever the fuck happened to you, I don't give a fuck. You have to let them know that. And if it don't register and they still want to jump, you try to fuck their ass up. It's no longer a fight. It's survival. Who's gonna live through this? It's that crucial when it comes to psychopaths like this, monsters like this. Fair what? No, ain't no fair nothing. When it comes to somebody like this, you fight as dirty as you have to, with your words or with your weapons. But they gonna make sure they get on here and be like, ooh, you know, woe is me. And their whole life ain't nothing but just perpetrating shit. These are perpetrating bitches of a monster. They go through life thinking it's okay to do what they do to people. It ain't okay to do it to me, bitch. And I'm going to show you what it's like to have it done to your ass. And let's see if you survive it.
You wasn't a man, okay? You doesn't have the same strength that a man does. I let a man beat on me. I'll be damned if I let a woman beat on me. I took punches from a man.
And there you have it, a monster. A monster. I mean, think about it. Only a monster will come on here after they've been body slammed 3 times by their husband, getting their ass beat in every room of the house, outside, around the house, back of the house, side of the house, on top of the house, under the house, over the fence. You know, it took 3 body slams to restrain that bitch so she wouldn't get back up again. And only somebody like this will get up on here and brag about how she took punches from a man to threaten a woman. The monster is always right beneath the surface. Never forget that. Now, I can't tell you how to feel. You want to feel sorry for a monster? You know, that's your personal choice. Personally, I don't feel sorry for monsters. Not for monsters, I don't. Because I recognize them for who and what they are.
Okay?